Happy Monday, everybody. How are you doing? I am laying in my bed, as you can see, because I'm doing my castor oil pack, and I thought this would be the perfect time to vlog. I vlogged you guys yesterday about what happened on Saturday, but yesterday we didn't really do anything, so I didn't really vlog anything. So yeah, that was that. It's only, I think it's like 11:30 right now on Monday, so not a lot's happened. Thank God, crossing my fingers that today will be a better Monday than last. So yeah, yesterday it was a really rainy day here in Miami, and so I really didn't do anything. I sat in my bed, I played with the kids, I did some stuff on my Facebook. Not really anything, you guys, just boring day. But, you know, sitting around also lets your mind kind of stay in queue, and you start thinking about the things. Oh, my cat, hold on. She wants to see. This is Paige, you guys. This is Paige. Say hi, Paige. Say hi. She's one of my little babies. She's like to be held. She's 12, so if you see the camera moving, that's because she's on the bed. So yeah, it started, you know, like when you have time to think, your mind is like the worst thing that can, you know, you start overthinking things, you start thinking, am I doing the right thing? So of course I'm thinking about IVF, and I'm really starting to get concerned because I'm supposed to have my period, I think, in like 8 days. And so I've been doing the B complex vitamins, which I've heard is supposed to shrink the cyst. I've been doing garlic supplements. I've been doing vitamin C. I've been doing all those things, plus this castor oil pack that you guys have seen me do a couple of times. So yeah, I've basically been doing everything. I haven't been on the Provera. I think I told you guys I called my doctor a couple of days ago because I was freaked out about the Provera. And I'm like, oh my God, my other friend who's doing IVF is on her birth control, and her doctor told her that she needs to stay on it for a certain amount of time because the first month that you're on it, you could get a cyst. And so I'm freaking out, and I'm like, should I still be on the pills? I'm calling my doctor, and she's like, no, don't stay on the Provera. The Provera is just a progesterone because I have a blood clotting disorder, factor V Leiden, which gives me a little bit higher of a chance of having a clot. And so she's like, you cannot be on birth control pills, so we put you on the progesterone instead, which does the same effect, or has the same effect on your ovaries. So yeah, she's like, no, don't be on it. Your body basically just tried to ovulate, and it turned into a cyst, is the gist, I guess, of what I got out of it. So I don't know, it's hard to like have a lot of faith in stuff whenever you can't see what's going on. Like, I don't have any encouragement knowing that these castor oil packs or the B complex vitamins or any of the stuff that I'm doing is actually helping. So I'm just kind of blindly going at it thinking that it is helping. And I have a feeling that when I go into the doctor, like, I'm going to be like really upset if it didn't work. So that's kind of the headspace that I was in yesterday. I kind of got into that, like, oh my God, what if this isn't working? What if I have to wait another month? So prior to, the timeline, let me tell you the timeline of our IVF. So 4 years ago, I was diagnosed with a rare pulmonary disease, pulmonary hypertension. I cannot carry any more babies because the mortality rate is so high, at least 50%. So since I have the kids, the boys already, I'm not willing to take the chance of me perhaps dying or, and leaving them. I would never do that. So right after we had Mason, which was in 2012, I was diagnosed later that year. So November 2012, I was diagnosed with pulmonary hypertension. So then next summer, so summer 2013 is when I'm like, okay, well, we want to have another baby, so what's it going to be? So I start looking into IVF. I'm very highly active on all the IVF Facebook pages, lots of different websites just to, gain knowledge. So I was in that for a while, a good while actually, probably like 2.5, 3 years, like a good while. And so then last year, I was in one of the IVF groups and somebody said something about embryo donation. And I'm like, what? What is that? What? So I start, obviously, me being the person that I am, I'm like, okay, let me see what embryo donation is. So I start looking at it and see that embryo donation is actually embryos that are left over after somebody else's IVF cycle that are no longer needed. So they're basically just kind of frozen in time, if you will. A lot of embryos that are no longer needed but are in that are cryo preserved are called snowflakes, which I think is a cute little name, snowflakes. So yeah, the only thing is they're very difficult to find. So you can call, you know, some of the cryopreservation places that do these things, and there's like waiting lists of 2 to 3 years. I mean, honestly, 2 to 3 years, you guys. So some of these Facebook pages have, you know, like matchups, but yeah, donor embryos are super hard to find, first and foremost. Lots of clinics won't even deal with these kinds of things because of, like, I guess the legality issue of it. And just so you know, I found this out probably like 6 months ago. A frozen embryo is technically considered personal property. So I was using the term embryo adoption. Is not an adoption. Somebody is giving you their embryos. So it's personal property. I don't know. So yeah, the only thing is like I said, the donors are very, very hard to find because a lot of people don't do it. You know, a lot of people either dispose or they donate to science when they're done with their embryos, which I understand. Some people don't want other people to have their children out there in the world. I understand. I get it. So yeah, I was sitting here yesterday and I'm like looking through all of the embryo donation pages, and literally, I mean, I think the statistics are like one embryo donor to maybe like 20 recipients, I mean, maybe even more. But yeah, so it's very highly unlikely. It's very hard to find one, but I'm also keeping that option open for a possibility. I mean, who knows? Maybe that's how our baby's going to come to us. Maybe if I have this cyst still and none of these treatments are working, like maybe that's what we're going to have to do. I don't know. I've just come to the conclusion that however the baby comes to us is how the baby is going to come to us. You know, I'm ready to have a third baby. The time has been going by so fast. It's like I mean, my youngest is going to be 4, and that's kind of when we started on this journey. So it's like 4 years we've been on this journey of baby number 3, and I hope to God that something comes to us. I pray about it every day. We'll see. I don't know. So yeah, we're just and the surrogacy thing is still up in the air too. So it's all just, you know, I thought I had it all worked out, and now it's just kind of in shambles again. So I'm giving all my hope. I'm giving all my faith. I'm trying to do affirmations like my body can do this. I can produce healthy embryos. My cyst is gone, whatnot. So we'll see. I'm crossing my fingers and hoping and praying that somehow our little baby number 3 comes to us sooner rather than later. So yeah, hopefully you guys are having a great Monday. I'm hoping the rest of my Monday continues on as it is right now, very peaceful and quiet. But don't forget to subscribe, you guys, to the channel, because I do post daily. At least I try to, if not 3 times a week. Hopefully I'll be able to get on a better schedule soon, but don't forget to subscribe, you guys. See you tomorrow.